How'd you make? Come on up. Kinley, you might be down at the end, sweetheart. Good. There you go. Jimmy!
Hey!
Right.
Yes, sir!
Kanye!
Sir!
Very good job. Let me have y'all fly back, please.
Sir!
All right, first I want to start with Miss Kinley. What we're doing today is we're showing what kids can do if somebody tries to grab them. There's all kinds of different things that they can do. We teach bully proofing. We teach stuff they can do on the playground with another kid. But today is only going to be about when somebody like me tries to grab somebody like her. Just like that, and the kind of things that she can be taught to do. Okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a stick in her hand, just like that. Because she might be able to pick a stick up off the ground. Okay? She has to be taught that if somebody's trying to grab her, it's okay to hit. Real hard. Real hard. Good, real hard. Yeah. How about here? There we go. Where are you going? Come back. And then it's okay if somebody's trying to grab her to kick anywhere. Go ahead and kick. Real hard. Come on. Exactly. Real hard. Good. And if there's the kind of thing, let me ask you a question, man. You have a 5-year-old? Would there be anything you would say is not okay for him to do if somebody was trying to pull you in a car?
Yeah.
Like anything would be okay.
Yes.
And most of you think that your kids don't have weapons. But most of them have a backpack and they probably have a pencil. So to teach that if somebody tried to grab her, stabbing with a pencil, do it. Might be just the thing that gets them to let go in time for them to run off. We're not talking. Give her a big hand. We're not talking about teaching a kid like 3 ninjas in a dumb kid's karate movie to stand there and box a grown-up. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. It doesn't work. But they can learn to do something like this. If I were to grab her like this and start trying to grab her and she kick, go ahead. Real hard kick. Good. Real hard kick. Good. The other thing that they can learn how to do is there's dirt all over the ground. Guys, y'all remember those old westerns? Remember what the bad guy would do? And they considered it like under dirty-handed fighting. What about if she had some dirt in her hand, and then I went to grab her and she threw it in my eye? And then kick. Just like that. Give her a big hand. Very nice. We're going to take it.
Girls, this way.
So our self-defense is all about like Muay Thai boxing. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So if I were to try to grab him here, and then he kicked and headbutted, and then try to hit me with a stick. If he just did enough of that, I'd probably let go for a second just in time for him to get away and run. Okay? Oh, thank you. Put on a head. Hit. Throw a shot. Go. Do it harder. Come on. Good. Just like that. And see, give him a big hand, man. We don't teach. We don't teach people that if a bad guy, adult, whatever is trying to grab you, we don't teach them to do something like that. We teach them to do stuff like that, but then we tell them it's got no point in a street fight. In a street fight, you want to do things like eye gouging, throwing shot, elbows, headbutts, things like that. That's the kind of stuff that'll get them away so that they can live. Now, so come here. in a study done Zoe, how old are you? 13 years old. So she's probably got a backpack. There could be a stick laying on the ground. And since we're not in Great Britain, she's walking by this side of the car. Are you? Good. So I open the door and I reach over here and I try to grab her and pull her in. Now we all know that if I can get her in the car, she's gone. So we've got to teach them to do whatever they possibly can to stay out of the car. So let's say she grabbed that stick because she noticed a creepy guy. Would you call me creepy? Absolutely, absolutely. Now I know I look just pretty much like everybody else here, but if you saw a guy sitting in a car with no kid out in front of an elementary school, do they card these people that park in front of elementary schools, or could anybody just pull their car up? Anybody could just pull their car up, okay? So if I open that door and she's walking this way, and I reach out there, she starts hitting me with the backpack, good, and then takes off running. Yeah. Here's the problem. Most of the solutions that we have are, well, the parents need to do this, or the administrators need to do this, or the cops need to do this, but they don't need to do anything. And the problem is there's not always going to be an adult there. 90% of all foiled kidnappings, 90% of all foiled kidnappings, and then what this means is an adult tried to grab a kid and it didn't work. 90% of those were because the kid fought back. 10% was because an adult got involved. So that means that you got a 1 in 10 chance of an adult doing something, a 9 in 10 chance of them being the ones that fight it off. So, when somebody tries to grab them, what we need to do is we need to teach them what to do. Do they have to be in martial arts? No, you can start doing this stuff at home right now. One of the great things my dad, sweet guy, used to hide around corners in my house. And when I would come walking around the corner not paying any attention, he'd jump out and grab me. It scared me to death. You know, after some therapy, I came around and started talking again. But what he taught me was to pay attention to where I was. Okay? Give all my guys a big hand. Now this part's got nothing to do with what we just did. That's why we came out, is to show you guys what can be done. The reason that I'm doing this is because people like to see it. I'd also like to illustrate that we are a real martial arts school. We teach real martial arts, not pretend martial arts. We don't just wear pajamas and go hi-ya and say yes sir. We actually teach real stuff. So, if everybody can be real quiet, please.